Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, we are, the State of the Union happened. Welcome to your HIMediaTV news update. I am your host. Biden's State of the Union address this year was markedly more incendiary and aggressive, which I think is very, very good. He didn't start with domestic issues, which was odd, but slowly started leaning into them as the speech went on. He started primarily talking about, foreign affairs and issues and stuff like that, not Gaza and Israel. Primarily likening Vladimir Putin's Russia to Hitler marching in the 40s. And there's a lot of subtext in his speech that, while the American people might not pick up on that, certain analysts do, and it kind of gives an insight into what future plans and what options are and are not on the table for the Biden administration, including a hot mic moment where he was talking about how Gaza is Rafah is a red line, but we will not leave Israel undefended. We will, we will not cut off weapons. We won't cut off weapons so they can't use have the Iron Dome, which is basically like the subtext of that is that there's taking offensive weapons away is on the table. Interesting. Which, you have to remember that Israel's entire purpose for existing, as far as the United States military capabilities is concerned, is literally as a jumping off point to the rest of the Middle East. Outside of that, Dominionists in America are iffy on them, but that's neither here nor there. The State of the Union address was, it had a pretty aggressive moments in it with some of the members of the right wing. To Biden's credit and his speechwriter's credit, there were he was very punchy for most of it, and times where there were supposed to be pauses and space for applause, they were usually things that Republicans couldn't boo, like aid to small businesses. And, he also, one of the things that I thought was hilarious was he also chastised his Republican colleagues for them dropping the ball on the border bill that recently happened, which I'm going to be honest, I'm glad they did, because that bill was absolutely horrendous. But, gotta love Republican incompetence. There will never be another immigration bill that is that much right wing that will ever go across Congress. They have lost their chance to have just the perfect stepping stone to just pure xenophobia. So I'm happy about that. Needless to say, the State of the Union address was, I think, very, very good. If you kind of ignore the genocide being enabled by the Biden administration in Gaza, it would probably be one of the best State of the Union speech I've seen ever in my lifetime. Now, granted, I am a 26-year-old man, so I'm not exactly wanting for bad options here as far as State of the Union addresses go. But, ladies and gentlemen, that has been your HIMediaTV news update. I've been your host. I apologize for the lack of episodes recently. It has been an ordeal. If you want to join our community, please go to HIMedia.gg/Discord. And if you want to support the show, go to HIMedia.gg/donate. And thank you so much for your time and your listenership. I'll see you guys next time.